What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Subsistence, and we are just arriving back at the camp, poisoned as always, but there are changes hopefully to come soon. Apologies for the lack of episodes recently. I've been stuck on another game that was a new release, so that's where I've been. Hopefully we can get back up to a few of these other games now as well. So just sorting out a bit of inventory here. You could saw my pier was, I say pier, it's the base that's been extended out to the water. I'm calling it a pier to fish off when I get the chance. The idea being that even in winter I can smash the ice and get through it there, but have a campfire next to me so that the temperature doesn't affect me too much. Don't ask me why. I thought it was a good idea to attack a bear with a bow. Didn't go too well, and actually he did actually catch me. So with my health on 11 out of the 90, he did go down. Now I was going to go over there anyway, so it would have been in my way, and I'm sick of walking around them, but still. Also, the food, fat, etc., livers will come in handy. Washing my hands, I don't believe there is a negative fat. I'm already poisoned. I don't think you can get more poisoned. So while I am poisoned, I don't think I need to wash my hands or worry about anything like that. That was very brave not to break my leg there, but I managed it, no problem. Okay, so walking back to the river, I've got to get some sort of plan to keep this poison off me. Although I've been playing with it on and said that it's not really worth getting rid of, I'm wrong. That's not how the game is supposed to be played, but also it does make the game a lot harder. Capping your health and your stamina is quite significant. The fights are usually, or the ones that I've been having anyway, are usually like 1 or 2 bullet fights. So if I've got full health, I might be able to take an extra bullet and therefore win the battle. Just gone out, and I'm just keeping an eye on the chicken as it stands at the minute, because I haven't got the upgrade for the roaming or the free range. The maximum I can do is level 3. So the idea is I put the chicken in, I feed and water them until they're level 3. I then take them out and use that good meat, feathers, etc. And then I need to catch another one. Again, I'm only going for chickens, not rabbits, because at the minute rabbits are harder to catch, and using a bow, I usually miss them and it wastes my arrows. Just looking at the map to figure out where I want to go or where I haven't been. Important note though for the future, pay attention. I have unlocked, or I have viewed and visited quite a lot of places and unlocked quite a large area of the map. For some reason, I don't know when, but further on in the episodes you will see me complaining about the fact that I've lost it all. I don't know why or how, but the map shroud seems to reset. I think the maps are all fixed anyway, so nothing moves, but I have to uncover it again. And of course, I've been using it to look for camps in the dark. So if anybody has had that issue before, or if it's a known thing, please let me know. But yeah, I just lose the shroud and I have to uncover it all again, or start to. Just bring it back for my favourite pastime in a minute, which is shotgun to the face of a wolf. Always makes me feel better. Although it uses a bullet, of course. And again, because I know you can't run away from well, you can't swim away from them. You can run away from them if you've got the stamina, but you certainly can't run away from them. First thing, when I was moaning about the map, I did in fact cure myself as well, so that's why the poison has gone, and I've now got full health and stamina. Forgot to mention it then because I was too busy being salty about the map. Secondly, just bringing you back for a quick, brief view of what I'm doing 95% of the time that isn't in the videos. For those of you that have played this game before, and I know a few of you have commented with thousands of hours, I'm guessing you know that this is basically it, right? Lots of farming, lots of collecting, lots of back and forth, and then when you get back to base you make what you need to make and you start all over again. The resources are quite well spread out. It's not terrible, it's not painful. To be honest, for me the more annoying part is the lack of power or mass that you need, which is dealt with at your base. Of course that will get better once I get some solar panels or more generators, wind turbines, etc. But for now I'm having to manage with one generator and the mass I have to use power for, which costs a fortune. So it's a balancing act, but you do get there. It just takes time. Just coming back to give you an update. Still foraging and finding new locations. I have gone very, very far to the east. I did hear a couple of gunshots on the way. It wasn't directed at me as far as I'm aware. I'm assuming, though somebody with more experience might be able to correct me, but I expect that it is the hunter AIs shooting at the animals doing hunting, of course, because that's what they're there for. But I didn't see anybody. I looked around 360, I couldn't find anybody. Nobody chased me. I stayed still for a bit to see if anybody was chasing after me. They wasn't, so I'm just assuming it was the AI hunters hunting actual game. Okay, so we did get a long way out, and you can tell by my hotbar and the fact that I'm poisoned again that we did in fact get killed. Some random hunters, I'm assuming they're what they class as rogues because they didn't have an actual base, just a campfire, attacked me. So I made my way out there, got my stuff back, which is why I've got the glow stick again and my hotbar is slightly skewed. But I did in fact get poisoned again. So the fix there for... oh, eggs, that's nice. Thank you very much, 𝐂𝐐𝐒. Yeah, so the actual eggs are a good source of protein. I haven't got a fridge still, so I'll immediately eat it to make sure it doesn't go off. Here we go again. So my base, ouch, my base is under attack, shooting me through the window there. I have, again from comments, some very well played gamers on this, and you know who you are. Thank you for your support here. So I do need to board up them windows because they can shoot through the windows. For now I am just sort of surviving with what I could do. This is just like, yeah, no matter what I do I seem to get, ouch. I'm not even sure where I'm being shot from at this point, but luckily I have got bandages on me so I won't bleed to death. Now they do only attack for a certain amount of time. They don't run out of ammunition. So however long they're going to attack for, they attack for that amount of time and then go back. If you then re-trigger them, they will start again. So to a point, I'll try and hide. I mean, they are really good at firing them friggin' arrows. It's almost as accurate as a bullet. More accurate than me, apparently, anyway. So the idea is that if I can't fight them or I run out of ammo, I'll just shut the doors, hide in a corner and hope for the best. And just hope that they don't break too much stuff. Wait for them to disappear and then fix it up. I am, of course, poisoned again due to that death that I had and the circumstances of it. So my maximum health is once again down, and I don't have anywhere enough algae to make another batch of that at the minute, anyway. So looks like they have done what I said and given up. Yes, yes, yes. So we're good. We survived that attack or onslaught, however you want to call it, and we live to fight another day. And get the Odama out to fix up my chicken coop. I don't know if they destroy the chicken coop, if it kills the chickens. I'm pretty sure they can hurt the chickens when they're outside the chicken coop on free range, but I'm not got there yet. But whether they'll kill the chickens while they're in there or not, I'm not sure. But I mean, it's best practice to make sure your stuff don't fall down, right? I've got a grenade, I'm not entirely sure. Well, I know what to use it for. It's to blow doors down, apparently, but I'm not sure if one is enough or if I need a few. But I got that out of weapons crate. So I don't. No, I didn't. I apologise. I got it off one of the hunters that I killed. Just waiting for like mass and power to grow. I believe I'm going to try and go for the fridge ASAP, just to make sure that when I get these foods, livers, algae, anything on them along them lines, I can actually just store them and use them when I need them, as opposed to just having them for the sake of it and then them going off. So a bit of fishing here, of course, that's also encompassed in part of the foods and stuff. Got a tiddler, again, tiddler, very British way of saying a tiny fish, but it's big enough to eat, though you have to eat it full like that, or you turn it into fish oil. Only the larger fish can you actually turn into fish steaks and fish oil. So a little bit later on, and we just need a bit of power now. I think about 100 short to make the fridge. As I'm walking over here, though, these random guys have gone fishing. Again, same spot all the time, near my base. Doesn't seem to care that my base is there, doesn't seem to notice me. So it's not like a raid event, it's just one of the AIs going fishing. But it's only fair that I attack them if I see them. They do the same to me. So, of course, with this gun, which is the best I've got, I think I'll try for a headshot or at least a decent shot. And then switch over to the handgun to finish them off. Wait until they stop, of course. That was terrible. But, yeah, managed to win that fight awfully. But, yeah, bandage there to fix that up. We get the goodies from them. And satchel to go along with it. Worth, I think. And here we go. And for me, I think this is the point where this game becomes very enjoyable to play. Or at least it makes it a lot less stressful. Still difficult, still hard, and still stressful to a degree. But the fridge just allows me and you to store your foods and hold on to them. So when you need protein, you eat protein. If you need vegetables, salad, fruit, etc., you can have so. Else, you just put it in the fridge and hold on to it. And that goes for the livers as well. So you can hold your livers in there along with your algae, and then make your antidotes when you need them. Of course, you could just make an antidote and it doesn't actually go off, but actually having the algae and the livers together isn't something I go out to do. So for me, it's best just to put them in the fridge, and then when I need it, I can use it. So for now, it's going to go right there. Really cheap to actually run. I believe it's 0.2 to run when it's on. Make sure it is on, of course. You have to turn it on. Otherwise, you'll have problems. And by problems, it just won't do anything. It's just a storage chest then, right? So yeah, 0.2. And there is an upgrade for that. I believe it makes it to 0.1. So, but the BCU gives more than 0.2. So technically, as long as you don't leave lights or anything else running, the base should be self-sufficient without any additional powers required. Another plane flying over. Quite a lot of them, actually. It's quite frequent to hear and see a plane. So far, though, I haven't had any crash. So, that's the thing. Again, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to shoot them down or not. Pretty sure I don't. I'm guessing it's just like a random 1 in X amount crash, and the rest just fly straight over the map and off the map. For the fact that they actually crash, you will likely hear it rather than see it. Depending on where you are, you definitely hear it. That much I do know, because I have actually seen one by now. And you hear a big boom in the background, wherever you are on the map. So at least you know it has indeed crashed. Back for a bit of fishing. See if we get lucky while the thunderstorms go boom. Oh, here we go. Got another fish hooked on my pier that I made, working nicely, and it does work. I want to go out one more though to make sure it's set for, and look at that beast. That's a monster. It's like a whale. That will feed me for, well, for probably 10 minutes, but I got a little bit overexcited, granted, but that was a good sized fish. Straight in the fridge. Whoops. Just farming, and I may or may not have, yeah, aggroed a wolf. It's not the best place to be in. I don't know why I turned around and have a look if he's still there. I know he was there because I saw him running after me. But I am bleeding to death. I am hungry. This was never going to work right. And yeah. I mean, I'm only just outside the base, and I was poisoned anyway, so it's not like there's too many negatives to this situation. Apart from the loss of resources. But that's where we are. That's what I did. I often get caught, but not with such low mana. And I get, not mana, bloody hell. There's no magic in this game. Yeah, stamina. And the poison shows there. If I hadn't have been poisoned, I wouldn't have died there. Well, I might have done because I turned around like an idiot. Anyway, who knows? And no surprise, base is under attack again. You can see this front is taking a pounding. I'm looking for people as best I can. They really are good with the bows. I maybe need to get some lessons. Because I ain't so good with a bow. Unless it's not the bow that I've got. Maybe they've got the long bow, which is obviously better to use and much straighter arrows. Nevertheless, there's somebody right close to me, as you can see there. They really do sporadically change their weapons. It just makes no sense why they switch sometimes. But that is a Molotov. Yeah, I'm not going to get touched by that. And again, that's wiping out the wall. I think that's the first wall I've lost playing this game so far. That made me angry, so I decided to open the door in a rage and then realised that was a stupid idea, because if you open a door, they can shoot through it too. So, yes, this is clearly me learning the ropes, the AI. The AI seems to be smarter than me, which is saying something, really. But anyway, that was a grenade. And yeah, they really don't like me. I've got a grenade too, but I feel like if I throw it, I'll probably throw it in my own base. So, crouching down, hidden dragon with my bow. I am out of ammo of everything else and hoping for the best. It sounds like the best has happened and they may have sodded off. They have indeed. And once again, I win. I mean, I didn't, right? I got my arse kicked again. But they left, so we live to fight another day. Maybe the chickens are a bit scared. With any luck, it might have made them lay a few extra eggs in fear. So once you've processed the potassium, you get the powdered potassium. Mixing that with the ash inside the workbench makes you gunpowder, and a decent amount of it as well. I think it's 12 per craft. So hopefully that will keep us up to speed on bullets. You do need the casings as well, which needs a bit more of a complicated, as you can see on the screen now, complicated recipe. But still, it's progress, right? And at least it's not 1 for 1, because that would have been terrible. As the sun's going down, I'm just returning home to base, and I've done a huge amount of farming today, as you can see. Some kelp there. I kept calling it algae, but it's not algae, it is indeed kelp. And then butchering a few chickens, getting all of that meat into the fridge. And as I said, that can stay in there now until I require it. Obviously, a bit of rabbit as well doesn't hurt. The fat you can put in there, but you don't need to. Doesn't go off. I even got some obsidian ore. I'm not sure what I need that for yet. But I found some by accident. And then there's some copper there as well, and you can see. So I'm just trying to sort my inventory out, 'cause I've got a thing with doing this. I don't know why I have to, but plenty of protein in there. I do need some protein as it happens. A couple of livers as well. So we do have the ability to make an antidote, I would guess. Whether I do or not, I'll be honest, I can't remember. Fat straight into the wood burner to get that turned into biofuel, and then checking on the crops there, not doing so well, but they will grow over time. It just takes forever. Fertilizer helps, yeah, because he wasn't had any fertilizer, and then water as well. I need to. I'm hoping you get a bigger water canister at some point, or you can. I know upgrade it to automate that, but just not sure I'll ever be able to afford it anytime soon. Just not bobbing into the BCU to craft another light. Basically, the base is a little bit too big for the one light, so to make it easier for when I'm hiding in the house and for winter and stuff like that, where you're just in there a long time. They don't take much to craft, and they don't really take much to power either. So you can tell this pier thing that I've kind of created, I just wanted a bit of light there as well, so that looks a lot better. Back at base, another day's passed, and I realised that I didn't actually catch this, but the walls I've upgraded with the sort of metal plates. It's quite easy to do with the hammer. You just press, I think it's R, to upgrade them, and I had some that I'd got over time anyway. I haven't made any yet, but the ones that I did have, I think it's 2 per wall, or might be 3. I just did them front walls, because they're the ones that are taking the biggest pounding from attacks. The ones above as well, but I didn't have enough. And to be honest, the ground level is my priority for now, because that's where I stay and hide. The door as well needs to be done. It's currently wooden, but I think that requires 2 metal plates to upgrade that to steel. Or metal anyway, may not be steel. Make another strength pack. Like I said, I did make... I did find a beehive. I'm not sure what the best way is. You can make bug repellent. I'm assuming that that's what you're supposed to do. But I couldn't make that. So instead what I did was I smacked the beehive a few times, died once, went back, continued to process. Managed to get 3 honey out of it, which makes these strength packs. Now these strength packs are fantastic for mining. I'm sure they're good for melee fighting as well, but that doesn't ever come to fruition. But for chopping trees, it's 2 hits per wood instead of 3, and for mining it's 3 instead of 5. So it doesn't sound like much, but it definitely feels better when you're actually constantly farming for resources. Again, it lasts about, I think it's 2 minutes, it may be 3. Same as all of the packs, heat packs, etc. They all last the same amount of time. There is no timer on them though, so you have to kind of keep that one to yourself. And then on my hotbar you can see an orange pack as well, which is a heat pack. I mean, we're in the middle of June at the minute, so I don't imagine I'll need that just yet. And finally getting round to fixing up the hole in the front of the base. You can see my crops are actually ready there as well. Not sure if I knew that at the time when I was playing this, mind, because I seem to be ignoring them. But yeah, the base is fully built again now. Most of it's still wood, because switching to metal is expensive. But I've also made a few extra, or making a few extra walls and windows, just to give myself a bit more cover. Eventually I'm going to take this out and make it too wide all the way down, but that requires a lot more wood and nails to do so, and I don't have the resource for that just yet. And once again, another successful day farming, coming back and just fixing up what I can with my hammer. Basically just nails and raw wood to fix these items. You need nails and wooden planks to fix the metal items, which I don't understand that logic, but I'm not going to complain because it's cheaper than using metal. Just going around making sure everything is tickety-boo, so that it doesn't fall down on me, because the last thing I need is a hole in the wall where they can shoot at me. They won't come in your base, they don't come in your base, but without a wall there it's a lot easier for them to hit you. Another plane. Will it crash? Won't it? Who knows? Again, I'm going to chase it, or try to, but also you got to make sure that you listen out for it, more importantly, because that's the obvious factor of it crashing, is the boom, like that. So yeah, that one crashed. That is a crash plane. We will probably go and investigate that shortly. Not sure how good or bad that's going to be, but that is going to be in the next episode. We are at time. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please click like. Any comments are welcome as always. Subscribe for more. Join us on Discord to chat. Take care. Goodbye.